take this opportunity to kindly ask His Excellency to take his seat. As we proceed, we are here with the Sheikh to lead us in the prayer. Elojongaren eyai ekarikon keklesia ngolo angedelam nyedi tokona eriko kini akilip alakara noy kijaonte yakadiko.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu mwingi wa rehema mwenye kurehemu, tunakuomba ya Allah, tunakuomba Rais wetu Yoweri Kaguta, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Mwenyezi Mungu umjalie afya na umri nyingi, azidi kutuongoza katika nchi yetu ya Uganda, azidi kutuletea amani, azidi kutuletea masomo kwa watoto wetu, azidi kuongoza jeshi letu wa Uganda, azidi kuendesha mashinani yetu. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu, mjalie familia yake na watu wake na jamii yake yote heri na fanaka njema, azidi kutuongoza Uganda. Ewe mzee, Mwenyezi Mungu akujalie kuhakikisha kwamba unajitajirisha wa Uganda wote kama Karamoja wametajirika tayari kwa kupata hii programu ya PDM. Watu sahi wanafurahi katika vijiji vyote, watu wamepata hii pesa ya PDM. Kwa hivyo Mwenyezi Mungu tunakuomba uongoze president wetu Uganda pamoja na wabunge wetu wote, pamoja na wakuu wa serikali wote, pamoja na viongozi wote wa Uganda, wawe chini yako na wewe wanakusikiza, ili tuendeshe Uganda yetu mbele. Mwenyezi Mungu katika Qur'an anasema, enyi watu, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, yanasema Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, ittaqullaha wa atiiullah, muogopeni Mwenyezi Mungu kitu cha kwanza, wa atiu rasul, na muogope wale manabii ya Mwenyezi Mungu kwa sababu wanawafundisha maneno mazuri. Na pia anasema Mwenyezi Mungu, muogope na mtii mkubwa wenu ambao kwamba nyinyi mlichagua. Kwa hivyo lazima akasema kwamba msipoogopa wakubwa wenu mtaangamia. Kwa hivyo lazima tuangalie haya mambo ya Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Kwa hivyo inapasa sisi tuhakikisha kwamba tunasikiza mambo ya president wetu Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Mwenyezi Mungu akujalie umri nyingi. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Your Excellency, may you please allow me invite Honorable Ndobolo to take over.
NRM oye! Akaramojong mata! Alakara noi, alakara deun NRM! Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and National Chairman of NRM and NRM Presidential Flag Bearer and Mama Janet Museveni, Mama wa Taifa, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the Secretary General to welcome you here in Napak, where you have come not only to campaign, but as a testament of what you have been to the lives of the people of Karamoja. When many previous governments could not wait for Karamoja to develop, thank you, Mr. President and Mama, for waiting for Karamoja and integrating it in part of the development process of this country. Your Excellency, one time the Parliament of Uganda made a law requiring the chairpersons LOC3 and the councillors to be O-level graduates. Your Excellency, you refused to sign that law and you said you cannot pass a law that discriminates against the people of Uganda. What you did now, even if that law came back in all parts of the country, that law would be implemented. Your Excellency, thank you very much, and your legacy is going to be permanently embedded in the DNA of the people of this region and the neighborhood, for those living and for those not yet born. Your Excellency, our program is going to run as follows. Shortly, I'm going to invite the chairperson of NRM of the district to give us an account of the district health in a summary form. After which, we shall invite the regional chairperson of NRM to come and talk to you, bid you farewell out of the region, but at the same time, invite you to come and talk to the people of Napak. But before that, Your Excellency, allow me to introduce the national leaders who are here, and then after which I will invite the people to speak. We have Honorable Oki John Baptist, the regional vice chairperson of NRM. You are most welcome, Honorable Oki. We have government ministers here present. We have Honorable Okeris Peter, the Minister for Karamoja Affairs. We have Honorable Wamala Florence Nambozo, Minister of State for Karamoja. We have Honorable Baram Balugahare, Minister for Youth Affairs and Children. We have Honorable Akelo Rose Lily, Minister for Ethics. Your Excellency, we also have the local leaders present. We have the chairman of NRM, Malik Longole Guti. We have the RDC, Mr. Odong Milton. We have members of parliament who at the same time are the flag bearers, Honorable Peter Ken Lokap. We have Honorable John Bosco Ngoya from Bokora. We have the woman MP, Honorable Faith Nakut Loru. We have the LC5 chairman, John Paul Codet. We have the mayor of Moroto who has been here to witness, Mr. Muhammad Isma. Your Excellency, we have the guarantors of peace on behalf of the state, the generals who are here and the members of the security team. We have Lieutenant General James Nakibus Lakara. We have General Guti Andrew. Thank you very much for coming. We have Kano Changungu, the division commander. We have the ASTU commander, Mr. Chemsto Francis. And we have SSP Ahmed Madiri, the RPC of Mount Moroto region. We have Major James Kataranje, the RISO of South Karamoja. And we have SSP Mangeni Geoffrey, the Regional Prisons Commander. And we have the Ambassador to Rome, Madame Elizabeth Paula Napeyok. Your Excellency, there are many musicians here who have been accompanying you throughout the whole Karamoja region. At an appropriate time, Your Excellency, we shall go and request for a photo opportunity as you exit Karamoja, so that will be a remaining legacy of what has happened here. With those few remarks, may I invite the chairman of NRM to come and give a brief summarized account of what NRM has done and the gains that we are here to protect and witness. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and Mama Janet, the Minister for Education, members of SEC, Central Executive Committee, all ministers who are here, Secretary General, members of Parliament, members of the diplomatic mission, RDCs, district leaders, security, dear voters, and all protocol observed. My name is Longole Mark Guti, the NRM chairman for Napak district. Allow me to extend the warm greetings to His Excellency and Mama Janet from the people of Napak district. We take this opportunity to appreciate your visionary leadership under the National Resistance Movement, which has delivered tangible progress across all sectors of development in Napak from the time NRM started operating. Through the government interventions, the district has registered remarkable transformation in education, health, roads, agriculture, water, energy, and security. The achievements are directly advanced the NRM 2021-2026 manifesto, commitment of securing your future. We registered the following gains that we would like to protect in the next term. Under the economic empowerment programs and wealth creation, PDM, we received a total of 17.83 billion, and we have registered beneficiaries 17,830 persons who belong to 57 circles. Under the MEOGA, we also have 1,068 billion, which registered beneficiaries of 859 persons. This is where we have 34 circles. Under the Youth Livelihood Program, we also received as a district 1.66 billion. And we have registered 2,970 youth who have benefited from this program. Under the Women Entrepreneurship Program, we also received 973 million, where we have 1,820 women who are beneficiaries. Under the Social Grant Assistance Program, SAGE, for the elderly, we received 22.04 billion, where we have 4,758 elders who are the beneficiaries. Allow me mention that we have a total of, under education, we have a total of 62 primary schools, 30 government, 24 government, and 8 private schools. And these are all the achievements we like to protect in the gains, and we like to thank Your Excellency for this good work. Under the health sector, we have 19 health centers and 1 missionary hospital. And this has raised us to 57% of the staffing in those health centers. And we would like to thank you for the good work in those areas. Under roads and infrastructure, we have had a lot in terms of our roads being tarmacked and connected to the national grid, Soroti-Moroto Road, and we have got other roads that are maintained under the district. Agriculture and irrigation, we thank you for giving us the water dam, which is Areshek, which belongs to Napak. This has benefited Napak people in terms of livestock and also irrigation and fishing. We'd like to thank you for that, and we have got 27 farmers groups that are benefiting from these micro-scale irrigation schemes. Under water and sanitation, we have piped water in 3 town councils where we are able to enjoy the safe drinking water. Under energy and electricity, we have got 4 town councils that have been connected with electrification, and we'd like to thank you for that. Under peace, security, and governance, Your Excellency, we'd like to thank you for the good work in terms of reinstating peace and security in Karamoja through the disarmament, and in that regard, we have registered over 2,114 youth reformed warriors that have benefited from the government programs under the peace and security, where they have gained and received 2,964 iron sheets. We thank you for the establishment of the 403 Brigade with the 2 battalions and 54 detaches across the district. Under the scaling hub, we'd like to thank you, Your Excellency. This scaling hub has supported young people in Karamoja in various aspects, tailoring, bakery, and now we have a number of beneficiaries here who have actually enrolled and have graduated, and they are now engaged in different businesses within Napak district. However, we'd like also to thank you again, Your Excellency, for supporting those who graduated, the 86 youth who graduated from the skilling hub with the Uganda shilling 50 million that is earmarked to support their income generating activities and also to boost their enterprises. Your Excellency, as we prepare to transition into the 2026-2031 manifesto cycle under the theme Protecting the Gains, the people of Napak have entrusted me to raise the following as their request to you. 1, we propose the creation of the Iriri district from Napak as a mother district. The current vastness of Napak district stains service delivery, and we have a population of 211,000 covered in Napak district, and therefore there is a need for us to have a separate district named as Iriri district. We request for the district government hospital. Currently, Napak relies so much on Matany, which is a private hospital, and so to reduce the burden, we are seeking for the district government hospital to be established in Napak district because of its population and also because of the increasing population and households in the district. We also propose the restocking of households affected during the disarmament exercise. We thank you for the Usalama Wawote program, which has changed the number of young people, the mindset of young people, and reinstated the peace in Karamoja. And therefore, we would like to seek for for the restocking of the households that were affected during the disarmament exercise, looking at the prevailing peace. We are also seeking for the construction of Kangole-Lotome Bridge. This bridge, once constructed, it will serve a population of 14,560 people, because there are so many institutions that are locked up outside that Lotome area because of the poor weather. And therefore, we request for your support in ensuring that the construction of Kangole-Lotome Bridge is done. We are seeking for strengthening of youth and reformed circles. We have, because of the prevailing peace, the youth and the reformed warriors have formed a number of circles, including the district leaders. So we are seeking for your support to boost most of these circles: Omaniman's Cooperative Society, Matany Cooperative Society, and many others. We have like around 34 circles with a boost of 2.5 billion, so that it will act as a revolving fund for most of the youth. Agriculture and mechanization and provision of tractors to farmers. We have 14 farmers. Due to the peace and security, many of our people are now embarking on the agriculture, which is a backbone for this country. Therefore, we are seeking for the provision of 14 tractors to equip farmers and boosting the agricultural sector. Your Excellency, under the energy and electrification, we appreciate your support in terms of extending electricity to most of the rural communities in the Napak district. We are therefore seeking that we extend it to other remaining sub-counties of the district, like Apetolim, Poron, Nabwal, and also others that are still pending. Your Excellency, we have also had a long-standing land dispute between Teso and Karamoja, Napak and its neighbors. This is where we are seeking for your intervention in terms of fast-tracking the issue of the ongoing border boundary opening. And this is where we seek for your support to ensure that we coexist together. The people of Napak are also requesting for the degazettement of part of the wildlife land for settlement and agriculture due to the interest now which is brought in by peace and security. Under the compensation of land offered to 403 Brigade in Matany Sub-County, Your Excellency, the people of Matany Sub-County have had over six years without this compensation made to them. And therefore, we are seeking for the speedy process to make sure that the compensation process to ensure fairness, promote harmonious civil-military relations, and strengthen community confidence in government programs is ensured. Your Excellency, there is need to consider this an area for consideration for appointments to national commissions. We greatly appreciate the appointments extended to capable leaders at the local level. In the spirit of leveraging the wealth of talent from Napak district, we respectively respect your kind consideration for the appointment of, I'm just summarizing, of the following: Luke Lokuda Lokolimoy, former Chief Administrative Officer; Ms. Milgan Locham, former Member of Parliament; Robert Lochap; Dr. Ngorok Johnson, to be considered in some of those areas. As a reminder of the promises, as I make my last remarks, Your Excellency, I wish to draw to your attention certain pledges made during the previous electoral period that remain outstanding, which, if fulfilled, would significantly advance development and livelihoods in Napak district. During the Central Executive Committee vetting held on the 21st of August, and in line with your wise guidance and advice, I graciously stepped down in consideration for appointment as Assistant Commissioner. However, to date, I haven't received that appointment. I moved to most offices Until now, I've never got any feedback in regard to that appointment until I gave up. The other one is a reminder on the amount of money worth Uganda shillings 650 million, which was promised to boost Matany Hospital in the last elections, and which was mentioned in this same ground. Therefore, we would like to seek for your support in the speedy process on that area. Also, the issue of the Lopei Dam construction and the silting, you made a directive, and would like to really remind you for that. Your Excellency, the people and the leaders of Napak district convey deep gratitude for your continued support, guidance, and investment in the region's transformation, and would like to continue supporting the NRM, and would like to thank you for that, and we will overwhelmingly support and vote you in these coming elections. Thank you.
NRM oye! NRM oye! May I therefore this time recognize the presence of Honorable Nyakun, Honorable Mirigalos Locham, and the Honorable Uma Modesta from the NRM Secretariat. Mr. Chairman, talk to the people and invite His Excellency to address the people.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Museveni oye! Mama Janet oye! Napak oye! Alakar no oye nkumai. Alakar hankare mojang. Your Excellency, I will not follow the salutation by citing all the members that are here. I associate with the protocol that was already mentioned in the interest of time because there is rain coming. Your Excellency, my name is Loki John Baptist. I'm the National Vice Chairperson for Karamoja. I would like to join the people of Napak and all the leaders of Karamoja to welcome you and Mama to Matany grounds. Your Excellency, I'm constrained to welcome you in an area where you're a resident. You're a resident of Matany, so we are also welcoming you to Matany sub-county. Your Excellency, there is nothing much we are going to talk today. This is the climax of enjoyment. This is a climax of celebration because we are celebrating the achievements of NRM in the previous Kisanja. The chairman of NRM has ably presented the achievements of NRM, which constitutes the gains that we are supposed to protect. And I know, Your Excellency, you will come and give us more highlights, both of the achievements of the previous manifesto and the next manifesto of 2026 to 2031. But otherwise, the people of Matany, the people of Napak gave you 94%. And they are saying, you being one of them, you being a person, a resident of Napak, they will push that percentage from 94 to as close as possible to 100%. They want to dislodge Nabilatu, which was the top scorer in the 2021 elections with 97.8%. So, Your Excellency, this is the only way people are saying they will thank you for the good leadership, the strategic leadership that you have given, and the will that you have shown the people of Karamoja, who were neglected from past governments. It is only an NRM government that has your leadership, Your Excellency, that has recognized Karamoja and given Karamoja the support it deserves in order to catch up with the rest of the country. Your Excellency, I want to assure you that Karamoja is for you. We are better with NRM. We are better with His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Therefore, we are not going to allow opposition parties to mislead us from electing and supporting our leader. Otherwise, Your Excellency, because of the weather We want to save time for you to talk to your people. I therefore take this opportunity to invite you to come and address the gathering. Thank you. NRM oye! NRM oye! Kiwa kakilai abendera eja uteka the code bu ito limako na krot na ebuntoringe. Ikiyeni onda data mare buntori ka the code. Ara na kinwan akro ne tiya pukani na ka NRM. Akia uni karumkan. Kangulu cheda angulu ngon. Alonyari. Kana bo alimo ko na tamar. Yeye na yeuneta kana hapu kwa na loto mankarumkan. Kule ponta la ngaren. E polo ko won akronu akirar iborigni chameta pukan. Akitiya ke karimo jong. Aloto mankarulu e ponta la ngaren nai woni karimo jong ude ankumai. Orbagidi gangeta ya pukan na kana rayam. Orbagidi gangeta President Yoweri Museveni. Kotara torbagi da reka pulna Uganda. Ikalakar noi.
Mata akaramajong arakaranoi okay. The Vice Chairman of NRM Karamoja
Olo iwapiti ingevi akadikot ala NRM toye karimojong.
All the other leaders
E kari ko dada uluka pukan.
and the people of Napak.
Ngetunga Napak.
Let Mama greet you, then I will also speak after that.
Matan Karamajong. Matan Napak. Oh, this is blessing. This is God's blessing. Please remember that. The rain is a blessing.
Gemalate da kemate da dang. Da kitala karti adi apanare lala.
I have been trying to remind the Karamajong that NRM is the government for Karamoja.
Abalaki mat achamta limoke ni karimojong etenye etia temari. Apukani ngina lo karimojong ingezi ngina ka NRM.
God has used this president and the NRM government to bring the peace that is in Karamoja now and in the whole of Uganda.
Apukani ngina abu yau ekivili karimojong etenye etia ka Uganda da dang.
So all Ugandan adults have a responsibility to protect this peace and unity for the continuation of development of Uganda.
Ichika kenta na ingetunga Uganda da dang. Akitwar akirichit atemari nyiriang akini na bo ngona dawo na dukun toruba ki Uganda itirai yai kidinga kidil.
That is why the movement manifesto says that we are to protect the gains and take a qualitative leap to the transformation of Uganda.
Inye na yaba kare ngone lovikin to ngona egirir. Ngone lovikin tenarem aloto makiwo na gya. Ate mari emaikina owe kiwi owe woni ata una jwa una dawoni azubakin. Nye kutori na wokau potere oloto no oi ezi yona yakokop alok ngarin.
Therefore remember, all of you, please remember, we all have the responsibility to vote for this president and all the NRM leaders.
Angunu nai rai kichika kinta wanda dang azeun kaki makin ekazikot e president kamulu angamende rai keng da dang.
So that God can build on what we do to truly transform Uganda for the good of all of us.
Otere nai okilodi ngaren ikitia ngona itiao angona ka akitogogong eyare ngola jokon anakopa Uganda.
God bless Napak, God bless Karamoja, and God bless Uganda.
Ema kakuju Karimojong Napak a Uganda.
Noi. Alakala noi.
Mama takama.
I am a cattle keeper. I don't fear the rain.
Awala kaviko ara ingeze ke yoko nyange baren nya keri tingeze limilim.
In Ntungamo, where I come from, we had both cows and crops.
Abala kaviko enya ka uritere ngeze boko Ntungamo eyakavi ngebaren kangi mwa.
And when it rains and you abandon the cows to go and get shelter, the cows will go into people's gardens.
Abala ani raye ke yokon. Ido ani do yakiru. To matari yo to loto to match. Elode tanga bayin to lomatomani kwari.
And it's a very serious offense.
Ara na bo berengi ade chun tara ade chun ache.
They are showing you my cows.
Odot na bo ngakro ngut alemutu ngatu ngakro.
I've been looking after those cows since I was age of 4. I've been looking after those cows since the age of 4.
Abala ngatu nguna ayakari ngevi ame wana karu ngato manikani kauni ango mon ayakari ngevi ngabari ngatu.
Now I am here with Mama and members from the Central Committee and the NRM Secretariat to present to you the highlights of the manifesto of the NRM.
Abala nyevi nyetonga ngulu ke NRM ulu cholongita na kui ka nyevi aloki diama iki ya tokona ngareni kui ka pei kan karikok ngulu ka pukan ngulu ke NRM dadam.
The manifesto for 2026-2031.
Ngona egirir amewini ekaru logo ngolo ewere logo baka atomoni unike pei.
In that manifesto, we are covering in the last 40 years what we have done and what we intend to do.
Abalangevi ngona egirir na papa arai ngona adaragino yage ona kitiya kangona encha elodikinto ya kitiya aloru alupe alangarini alu.
And there are 7 contributions NRM has done to Uganda in those 40 years.
Alato amankaru ngato moni omon. Eya ni peludine inkanikari. Mula dawo NRM angetakin.
The first contribution is what you call in Akaramajong Ekivil.
Epelu oloke ekingarin. Ole rikakin. Erai monake ekivil. Oyaka una kwap.
This is what many people have been talking about.
There were a
lot of arguments how to handle Karamoja. Others were saying we should leave the guns to you so that you keep fighting with the Turkanas and even among yourselves, Matheniko, Bokora, GA, Dodoth, Pian fighting, Pokot. I said no, this is suicide. This is genocide. You want these people to be finished.
Anageunet abutalala riepeget atamari ikoki nyonga kranga tomia na la karimojongai. Toba ka vingiche. Ebe kimia ke den karimojong anga tomian yuria rotori aloto mankeche moy. Emoy ngulia mario alimito ngiturukana. Ulu alimito ya ngupe, ulu alimito ngulu alo ulu etopoza. To kijete inaboda aloto ma ne peyane.
I said the let them get the guns, bring the guns. We shall defend them against the Turkanas and those from Kenya and South Sudan.
Abunangel tema akila kimyeki na temari kimyeki na ngatomian to munyarutori ngetunga abungi tema ole madinga tomian bua bukwan kiganga ngetunga kiuria ngemoy ula lo Kenya ka ula lo Sudan.
You have now seen the results.
Tokona yele ngilo peye yene te pitengolo eperia kwa.
I want to thank everybody who was involved in supporting that disarmament.
Balaya tala karina itokona ngini tungana da buki kebak akolonge tingena alemare ngatomian do puchinera kwa.
I remember we had a function at Kangole where very many guns were handed over there. I remember that function. I think it was the elders who organized it.
Abala tamuntinge ya pe kolonge ta yakaya kangwele ngina ekokunera ngatomian bala yan kaviko ayeye atale ngola poni kitia la kangwele ngola ichone nata la ngatomian ngona la.
And the women for Karamoja Peace, I remember those women. And recently we had the Karachunas who came out, and the young people like Natuk and Angolele, they helped me so much. So this is achievement number one, contribution number one to Uganda by NRM. And it's not only peace in Karamoja here, even other parts of Uganda. The conflict between Langi Acholi against West Nile against Langi Acholi. The conflict between Teso and Karamoja. The conflict between Karamoja and Bugisu and Sebei. And even the conflict between north and south of Uganda, because there was also that conflict. NRM does not accept sectarianism. We despise sectarianism. And I am a wealth creator. I despise sectarianism. I've been looking after my ancestors' cattle since the age of 4. And I owe nothing to nobody. I depend on myself. So all I want from other Ugandans is that if they can buy my milk and my beef and my bananas, that's all I want from them. And anybody who buys my milk or my beef or my bananas is helping me to be rich. So I'm very happy with all Ugandans. So I don't care about their religion, about their tribes. Those are their personal issues. I'm glad the NRM accepted this ideology of patriotism, Pan-Africanism, and socio-economic transformation. So this is contribution number 1 to Uganda by the NRM, Ekidil. You call it Ekidil here, I am told. Contribution number 2 is Octopor Aquap. And this has got 2 parts. There is economic infrastructure on the one hand and social infrastructure on the other hand. And economic infrastructure means the roads, electricity, the telephones, piped water, and in some parts of the country, the railway. Therefore, here in Karamoja, you can check how much have we achieved of that economic infrastructure.
Although anaitokana kikiripikwani ngakron gala karimojong ngai mona etakanete ikiyatokana nege.
The tarmac road is now here.
Erugudengolo ologe edi meetingol eyaine.
The electricity is here.
Aki mingene eruchito ngawaya inaga eyaine.
The telephones are here.
Aizi mon iriamito wani.
The water, it is raining. I have the figures here in the file, but I don't want my file to be wet.
Abanyezi ngaki pingona ikiria mona na bukan ikirita na buka tingi na yangana ilimilimi mame pitola ngaria nya cham tingi to tonga kipi na barwa ngona kirita ngakara ngakipi ngona na jamoni wani.
But I have seen that 51% of the villages now have borehole water.
Nai ante ta ripiki ngeli ngereria neni epontere wani de parito alato amamia de parito ngatomonikal ngulu ariamuto ngakipi ngona vega.
That means that 49% of the villages don't yet have borehole water.
Inyezi na yata mari neni amam ngacho mai alato amamia ranga tomoni womon ankan ko mono bon.
The Minister of Karamoja should find out some of the districts in Karamoja have high percentage, like Nakapiripirit is like 82%.
Abanyeli alato ama atukona una districta eyenia Minister la Karimojong eyang districta ngule pororito kwa nakapiri ada parito ngatomani kan kawuni kidiama.
And Abim and Karenga and even Kabong, they have high.
Abimu dang Karenga dang Kabong dang pororito alangarin ariamutinga gipona sega.
Borehole water.
Ona ayachu mai.
So here 51% is not bad, but it could be much higher.
Abange no danu kinyipuno amam nyarono no way nai epedori ake kiari.
So you check that.
Amaikana nai toripikana ngonadam.
But I have seen there is also dams.
They are
all here in the file. So this is all part of physical infrastructure.
No dadang heranga krong na takae epitongole bokore ngole ngarere akwapu toriku ngunachie ngunajwa.
But there's also social infrastructure.
Meaning
the schools and the health centers. All the facts are here with me, but I don't want my document to be wet.
yaka to me kitabo na yange na ilimilimia mama dola ngari ngeli to do tonga kitwina bu.
But the plan is for each parish to have a government primary school.
Nai alo to ma akizio mongena ngede rai ngona ito guaita ngone tubunta na bukani rai ayaka kulanga ga ngulu chik angolo mukungut.
And for each sub-county to have a government secondary school.
Anya dokario lo jakait.
And technical schools, at least one per district.
Ayaka ulukulu ngola sinia kanai neni tata ere neni yumere ake tata nyiboro angolo district.
That is the plan.
Arai ngona igeri toy ngona ituwa ita loskin toy kede ngona.
What has been achieved is noted.
Ngona erika kin adobakin. But
what is not yet done will be done.
Nai ngona tubokna ngona dang engetario.
That's why we're asking for your support.
Ngezi na ito kona tuko kinti kitsununtere la tamari. Eganga de robo aloto ma ade onaga.
Then we now come to health.
In the
file here, there are some sub-counties with health center 3s. But you are right, we should have a government hospital in Napak. And the government and the sub-counties without health center 3 will get to the health center 3. I have all the details here.
So ngejaka oringe chamana ula nguni mule rokonyeri amana ya dagitari anini anana luketeke erika kinongo nadam.
Somebody come and dry up this. You can see Edeke has taken the rain. Edeke is called what in Akaramajong?
Akuj.
Huh?
Akuj.
Aikuj.
Akuj.
So Aikuj has taken the rain.
Abanye eri Akuju eri mono akiru. Akadar niwani.
Now, all this economic infrastructure, social infrastructure is part of the Actopol AQUAP.
Monadak angaria, monaka angaria AQUAP. Otere tori kuningi ngike churutak kadang kangara ini tukono kino yakiviom angalew karia munangalew. Arai ninda dang iboringi nyari tai Actopol AQUAP.
And that is contribution number 2. To Uganda. But I think you are a very good candidate for you to answer this question. There is now a tarmac road in Matany. But do you sleep on the tarmac road at night?
That no.
So where do you sleep?
They sleep in their houses.
Now, if you sleep in your house, that means even today from here you will go back to your house.
Naka is quiz. Engida tamartare to kana ya la ruya nege angini tunganan ebongori topere aikeng.
And when you go back to your house,
nai Apeina ani apa kita kaya ni bongore wani kai kurla kalia.
The Ichan you left in the morning will still be waiting. You'll find it will be waiting for you.
Abala ngichan mulu tete ani nyoni yongo bunila lo to yakadela kali. Iriamuni yo kedarito.
And it will say, karibu nyumbani, tuko hapa, bado tuko hapa.
Yamadina yengichani, abogoro ibonguni.
Each one will tell you that there is no sugar in the house.
Aniki kijau tu atamari, abogoro ibonguni, kemarunete imonea kwari.
No paraffin, no light. The children don't have enough clothes. And so on and so forth. Therefore, the NRM was very clear from the other days when we were still students.
Adarakini ikachia kebaka ngatameta ngona ikote ngona kaga bakeni nichani lugu.
Many leaders were not clear.
Ikari ko ngudala laga ababiria kena ngatameta pe de bagitonga grejo.
Even in the universities the teachers were not clear.
Tarikechi ngudala jomyo neni eboko wani lo university. Tarinkata tamak pa de bagitonga gro.
They would talk of development.
Abadicha iruorodi agitopola kwap kidongo neni pay.
Yes, Tamak Road means development.
Kire ekwalavi erai agitopola kwap ya onyakwalazi.
In Mbarara, the Tamak Road arrived there in 1963.
Mbarara magia aberunia kolavi ekarunga tomanikani kapia nyuni kolodek.
And there was a piped water in the towns.
Ayanga kipi mune kereta anapa ipoi ayakadelo tauni.
And there were landline telephones in the towns.
Ayakadena bo ngavi mono da ngona uyana genta elo tauni.
But Ichan was very much in the villages.
Nai ngichaloi Abu Taritongi Chan.
So, from that time, in the 60s, I myself was very clear.
Abangi di Karungulu. Aringangi dare akaziomani. Abarakini ngakrono achawun anata meta keng.
I started telling people that our people in our area that you people make a distinction between Actopor aquap in our language, which they say entunguka, and abaru.
Ye karungulu pei, abunge lo wala ngarenin kaziko ukanye to angula apolo kotama. E de aye. Kerai kita chaunai atamar nyara gitopola kwap, kanyo era e bari.
The Actopor aquap is ours.
Aloto ama pelungolo kagito polakwap. Era igwerengini yokoda dangangini tunganan.
But Abaru or Ichan are yours, private and personal.
Ai ebari ori abaru kangichan erai yong angini tunganan anakimikon anaperitikon.
Your Ichan is not my Ichan.
Iyo Ichan iyo ule yakana na uyo koni orilo rekoni mama nyara ngulu keng.
And we were telling people, please prioritize Abaru.
Ali monoginyo apaki edia kitanye tunga tamari borerai kitana ya kitijoto no working aren erai akipitun ebari.
Jesus taught us very well because he said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, the rest will be added unto you.
Ewana ingulu kiyeni no abu Yesu Kristo itatami ngulu akupeta ngakrokeng kike utema ke waramono e bari.
And we have been telling you that you people seek ye first homestead incomes, the rest will be added unto you.
Abala tokona wana ekwizi enare marupe pengina kate mari kizi chata mono ekali aloto make pit e maili e bari todo de ngula shekro kuwa paketi.
And that was our message in the 60s, in the 70s, and when we came into the government from 1995, that was our message to all of you.
Abanyevi ngena pe alokaru angulu kolonga ki tari ngulu ngoni ule alokidi ngulu tari tokona erai e poroto e pei.
Now there are people who have listened to our advice.
Nai e yange tunga ule apoto kiraving akrono go kiricha.
Let me start with the ones in the cattle corridor of Western Uganda and Central Uganda who listen to our advice.
Abala na ito wana okangat kingwali kiyanga kudikonye ata
Mazina nje George Matongo owangoma mugongo tuano gwataka so nduta murimo gwanje ndi muyisa nte mujya kureba nuko itanditsire tatakanda gento bakuya talobo hagwachadana.
I will summarize for them later.
Meirisa zakanya nagura mataka nyuse nazo zankorera intwenda zashubikiza abana bihereze natuzuru kabanza umunyankore naija nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahangiranye nasunga atuzungu zindisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
You show them that pail of milk.
Bring
back the pail. You see how much milk? Let him continue.
Which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man is not educated at all. He's a traditional Mnyankwere like you fellows, the Karamajong. But they listen to our message. Of modern farming as opposed to the traditional farming. And you can see how far he has moved. He's a very rich man now. He's selling 900 liters of milk per day. And although the price of milk is low in that area because there is a lot of milk, he gets 21 million shillings a month. In a year, he gets 250 million. And most of the families in the cattle corridor have changed.
Ngekali ana idada ngulu ange barren. Anini metere nge barren alakopo Uganda kamaga. Apua tunida adang apua runda adang ako kile kilongol.
They are quite prosperous now.
Arai ngetunga ngulu barito ngulu inezave.
But I'm glad even here in Karamoja, some people have listened to our message.
Abana ngone katala karito tariane ala karimojong. Eyang tuwa ngulu beke radike agwapaken. Ona etata nyo.
There's a man I found in Abim whom I liked so much.
Abala biena ni otorunge de Abim. Ayetu wana ni apa ni obunge de ekato di air ni keng. Abu ekatala kano oi anguna itiyai.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district.
We shall summarize his message later.
My village here is called Arangetai West. Arangetai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes, trees you are seeing here, are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for
now
my children.
That man is not in Europe. He's not in America. He's here in Karamoja.
Abala Papa President, ekilongolo kupete de ruorongol. Mamunyarai Nakwap Ulaya Yei. Mere Tariwachi Chiakwap, Yei Karimojo to money.
Just by listening to the humble message of Yoweri Museveni.
Nai Araicha Angarakit, Apupokin Kaki, we are packing Macaron Pataka, Ona, my Engainga on it, Yoweri Kabuta Museveni.
Is now a rich man.
Tokona, Aruria Habaran, Kotera Kipupak Road, we are packing.
He took seriously the seedlings we were giving everybody in Operation Wealth Creation, and you see how it has changed his family.
Ani apa kina korune rengketo ulering ediak. Abi koruna kwap abunye vi ya ngakrono pera bolia.
Last year he earned 36 million.
No,
last year he earned 12 million.
Abala geuninge oriamono nga milioni nga tomono ngari.
From the first harvest.
Aloto ma nek ngari.
Banyankole call it omjugeijo. When something is delivering for the first time, normally the performance is not as good as later.
Abanye vi ngene tengaria amana kedi angol. Amani kwarikeng. Abo ko ikachi ala kopo angena nyankole. Awori arengena nyetakawle kingarin amamnya nye tiroko kwa ngulu gwa paginete.
But the second year is going to get 36 million.
Nai ani rimuni nabo ekaru agboto abunge nani ale muni ya gelari to prozinge delinga to dolonga to moni unya ankani kapei na milioni.
I want to see whether my people have got somebody from Napak as an example.
Abala achamita ke akirari ke ya igo tungana nini araunya ke tawadi kinet anini kiya ne Napak ani gona
That is not Napak. That's Napak. Do you have anybody from Napak?
Abala digina ngawina ka brit yara yang ngeta ka go to Napak nini were wani
my staff. Okay, let's see the one of Nakapiripirit.
Ani kya ngopita ne anga na jina ka brit to repikidi ay rabi.
I am called Lokong Emmanuel from Kakamokwe, Naturum Parish, Lorega Sub-County under Namalu and Nagapriprit District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came, and we were the first people to receive money from Nakapriprit. I received $1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bags. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Sorot market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bags I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he's having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me that you misusing money in other businesses, you introduce about the piggery project. And I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7. Which is equivalent to 400,000. I remained with 1.3. I picked 700,000 for buying the land. Now I remain with 600,000 out of 1.7. I remain with 600,000. Actually, I first top it to my small business. I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months. Later on, now I will really, live when you are moving. Because of having no market in our place here, and all my pigs, they are 20 in number, because I have a target of accumulating these things, these pigs of mine. Because I saw my mother's land, my home here, has no house, which is either semi-permanent house or permanent house. That's why I was still struggling my possibilities of accumulating these pigs here. Up to that time, it reaches time for me to sell some. I build my house in the front here for operating the business. We in Karamoja here, as we don't have customers.
So Lokong borrowed 1 million shillings from PDM.
Lokong ulu pupete abu kelepa edelenga million alo PDM.
He had nothing.
Amambura yakari peidang.
He had left S4 and he had been sitting at home.
So when
he heard of the PDM money, he applied. When he got it, he didn't even have land, his own land. So he rented 4 acres of land from somebody else.
Abu toloto ke panga ngea kai ngomon anini aikia tunganan.
And he planted something I have never heard of called grams.
Mini ke pitaki iborengi eboko grams abalaka diko anga da nyaira te ke boko grams na I ruoro ngi abala agbe pitaki borengi.
And he harvested 14 bags.
Ani edoli akilem ilele buni ebuni ya etomon.
And he sold 10. And got 1.7 million shillings. Somebody who had just borrowed 1 million now had 1.7 million in a very short time. And then somebody advised him, say, you buy pigs. So the one part of the 1.7 million, he used 400,000 to buy 5 pigs. Yesterday we were with him. He has now got 100 pigs now. He's now an aberrant. So the appeal of the NRM to all of you. Please, yes. Actopor Aquap is there, the Tamak Road, what we are trying to bring and also increase. But please concentrate on Abaru in your house. And I have a model farm, small farm for the government. Let me show it to you.
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchien. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. and I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million
now you can
on
hear,
this fish pond.
You can hear my small farm in Lango. This is not in Europe. It is not in America. It is here.
Uganda.
Post office box Lango. I have a few activities there. I have 1 acre of coffee. 1 acre of bananas. 1 acre of fruits. Then some 8 cows in the shed. But also fish farming. Now from the fish farming alone, my people are getting 100 million shillings. So I am appealing everybody that please chase each one from your home. Now this is the third word, third contribution. Ekivir, number 1. Number 2, Octopor Aquap. Number 3, Abaru. But there's another word which I cannot go without telling you. This is etich. Because you hear people talking of etich, jobs. Nobody bothers to inform us where the jobs come from.
a bongo kini atamara itorunu ni etengiti chizio mule limito oni ulongetai.
Let me show you where the jobs come from.
Eka tatami kina ko ne ka tachaiki ni rotini mule apone ani atangiti chizio.
Let's see a young minister from Bunyoro.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Biamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakubiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I will sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get enough net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here,
now,
current.
That's what I wanted you to see. This young man started implementing our message 3 years ago. Four acres, 1 acre of coffee, 1 acre of fruits, bananas, and also some cows in the shed.
Abala nye kai ngomono bon eya ne ngaraito eya ine ekawa kore mwanyi eya ka ne ge nge baren eya ine ge mototo,
but also poultry.
Ai ni kenyi dang e kwa nkokori eya to mane peine
and piggery.
Ni pege dang ne peine.
He gets a lot of pigs, but he gives them out free to his constituency people. So what he sells are the eggs and the coffee and the bananas and the milk. From the eggs alone, he gets 180 million per month. But when he deducts food for the poultry and all that, he remains with 55 million shillings profit.
Ana yela marwala delinga alu imujete robonga barina dang imujete ngokoro idang iboro ngli atachere ngatunga ani kelo to ngulu do ngete idonga po idanga milionini atomo nikana ankan.
In a year, that is like 700 million shillings from eggs alone and profit.
Ani edo ada ngeta kini akaru to da palinga delinga alu nga milionini ngame anga kanikari.
Without including the coffee and the others. But what I wanted you to see are the people he's employing now. Let's see those people again. This young man who had no job himself is now employing 26 people.
Olena yo ekilengolo alo ka ngalu pangun apa mangin ngetunga atomani yari ankan kapi enyamete muchara aloto magitiya amani koreken.
So the Abaru of Biamkama has now created ethics for other Ugandans.
Ekilengolo nyar tangel Biamkama aloto ma aku koral nutukeng. Atolom aloto amanguna itiange atolom ngitichizio potere ngetunga nguluche nguluto wana itiete nyamete muchara anini ke.
Even Lokong, the one who we saw a little while ago from Nakapiripirit, is now employing 5 people.
Tari ledia ngolo takabo ko Lokong anaka pirit ngole ruoro anini e yakarin keti yakangule nyamete ngele anini ke nguluti yaite aranga tunga ngekan.
So if you want to know where ethics comes from, it comes from Abaru.
Anai wanulu ekengeta nini yangi tichizio. Elo munete aloto ma aki pite bari. Elo munye tichanini pianini.
This is now Abaru of commercial agriculture.
Araito kanana ga Abaru ngena aki pite ngebarene kangi kinyom. On a
small scale. Let's see the factories. First, freeze there. What you can see there is a town of factories.
Arai mona ngaunta ya lang ariniok. Arai neni lomito ngakai neni lomito neni tataere ngiboro.
Ni ambale.
Le ngulu iloso mbale yanga grongono yanga kaidimono to tauni mbale.
All those are new factories created by the NRM.
Alo mari beringin dadang nyo ngacho mai what are na rema uni ngitata ingul dadang ilele bangetuane ni tiete tiama.
Now here we have gone inside one of the factories. Freeze it there. Freeze it.
Balaki to go mona de nama kengwali na moni right to ma nyeje to ma itete ni merineni.
That is inside one factory.
Now
you see how many young people are working there. So when people talk of ethics, tell them that you don't confuse us. Museveni was here, he showed us where ethics comes from.
Ebe ewari teti tema yonga nikizi bibilia ngatameta erorota kae Museveni eni ya muniere ngitikirio.
The other day with Mama we were coming from Moroto after the rally and we saw a big number of young people coming from the other factory which is still coming up.
Abala bien anye nyono ka mata janete alo Moroto eponi agi pere morulinga. Apa kitori ngoni arenge lomine kidingi wani ka Moroto now,
those who confuse you talk of government jobs. Government jobs are very few. If you put together all the government jobs, they are 480,000.
But
these factories which have just started coming, are already employing 1.3 million Ugandans. They are employing 3 times more Ugandans than what the government is employing. So therefore, this is the 4th contribution NRM has done to Uganda. There are 3 other contributions, but they are all in the manifesto. NRM teams are coming, they will bring them to you. I want to end today by talking about the issue of free education in the government schools. For a long time, I wanted free education in government schools. From 1996. And for some years, children studied free in the schools. I've got a number of people who came through that system. But the school managers kept bringing back charges. Until now, when everything is money.
Pakana Pepana, Arui Beradang, every Lingbon, every ETI.
You had Lokong here saying how he had left school because he had no money.
He right to the Lokonga Bala, Abungi, Obumulore, Anarai, Ama Abutada Unia Lemonia, in the Leon Tachete school.
Because I was not convinced that changing money is necessary, I decided to start my own experiment.
Angona Lupitoring Naki Yaraka Nya mama poida akitata change de akiviom abunge viviake enke ukulo enge develope ara to diginet.
Another experiment, because I've already done a number of others in Chisozi and other areas.
Abange vi akataki ngevi tarekopa Uganda amani aguntori ngevi adopana ngevi ukulo mulinya tacho.
So I started skilling hubs, and one of them is right here in Napak here.
Abana yi epe ukulu molo abunge natama pedor tanga ta akiviom pe tacho abunge ya ukari mojong ewuya Napaka ne pe ane yelo kitede,
where I trained the children free of cost.
Eni ezemi ukulu molo amampe tacho.
And whether I don't know whether some of my graduates are here.
Bala to kona engi tata mari yama kona ngekalo muna kalo sukulu alo kalo ya angolo nya tacho ulu alo kitede yamuli apiete ane. If they are
here, they can come and give us some testimony.
One boy
and one girl are enough.
I'm by the name Zanyago Helen from Napak. I want to appreciate His Excellency and Mama Janet Museveni.
Speaking the local language, they will translate for me. Speaking the local language.
Your Excellency, I've forgotten the language because I've been traveling.
Oh, okay. Speak. Speak English then.
I want to thank His Excellency for skilling me. I was a mother of 3 kids. I dropped out from school from P6 and I joined the hub. I want to thank you so much because in the hub, for us we don't pay anything. We eat for free. Even beddings are there, bed sheets are there. No one should lie you that you have to pay something to join the hub. The hub is for free and food is there. I want to thank the state controller, Madam Jane, for making sure that people don't sleep hungry in the hub. And I want to thank you very much because as for now, me I did tailoring from the hub there, but now I'm also employing the young mothers, 3 of them. And through the work, Your Excellency, I also have my challenges. I have a challenge of a locking machine because at times we get an order of making uniforms for churches. But you find that the work goes slow because I only use these machines. Thank you, Your Excellency, for God and my country. Museveni!
Translate for in the local language.
When I go again, Abala Abungevi. Ochagunya lo sukulu erengara ngala yanka nikape ibon abunge nabotari oriamu ngedwe ngiuni kiriwana ringare ani ngonya ngari sukulu logo ngola ya uni papa president abunge vi oloma lo sukulu logo oriama odo ena ka do nyongelawe tokana etiya ngida do nyongelawe eponene te taringe kanidai ata mari to do nyongelawe ado nyingevi kakwana nini etia ngevi aka yina etia ngevi ay ezitia na bongevi anyarao na bonge ngetunganyi uni ule atachi ngevi akngara ngevi abana hii yake ni zadio ama machine na ina tamare ya utungelo ule alala tanta machine na eruono we na burubra ngelawe ona atalakana ngi papa president anguna kaina gilingevi alolom aya kauto malo school lo nyeta icho mambo rake mojo yai ele ya makro ni nyana etalaka ngi da pukano way papa president.
Okay, let's hear the boy.
Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Anagem oye! Atalaka ite akapolo Museveni. Angana kaya on.
You will summarize. Let him speak.
Okay.
Let him speak. You could summarize later.
Alaka kaya on abu toma kata moja. Abu yom paka senior 4. Batanya ya ngeta kini paka senior 6. Tonga pa ni alu ya kat. Abu ya boy kilo de epi kadu. Am tana pada taya alu school. Altuna kia no way. Lakini abu ya ayata ta ayaona program na ka abu toma na paka ni. Atiki ata kaya kade apply nga. Abu na iti ayam. Ayaka pa ka district ni apa na kashima kineta. Ana yakadia na abama. Eke dia ona nga jok. Bota da ye ito mama. Am beti ye kipiye dia kibiom. Abu ada ta kim na ka kizu bumboto. Abu nga pedo atko na kim na ka kizu ngisholomo. Ama toka da na ka ora ta ta ki walinga ka pirja ko walinga. Apirja ta ta ka polon. Ka jandanye aketo de kinet. Ye kinga mani da wona da ya on toma. Kaya wa nini keng kana kitalaka dengin. Ayana kinang apa nakat ko na kiyarna. Kama rinda. Apa abuang anikat ka kama. Obuking ane ngeboykin. Lakini elimot akwa ndetish. Akabati kya ngat ko ndetish. Ala to me daktai. To malak tege tiya. Ada le chini ngamatokai. Ke yalo tiya na buang. Apa dia dapatin? Nyawa sia tungan. Akil na dang atkonya kan anete. Akapolon ngirabu. Akana jang. Akilingin. Pa yenya ambo da yenya noi. Abala ko ndimuka kenanga sia mogo. Ngebe ko na akilingin bon. Lakini amam to urano akapolon ngode noi. Ngitanga de mipaka ngalen. Apa tana kitu biasa tikat. Abu otubwa kero tangole urana akla kidolo kampala otubwa ne playa lo kitede abu apedo tokana eti angang la bio inkan kauni ala to me daktai kana ide ta changi de linga eti ya to ma akata jishalu akata shu lakini engiri akapula peibon akngata kinet apeda kidia tu ningi di linga luela ngito ngame angkan ape one ajoni ato mani lakini akabuita angare neni etia yo bon kana peda akitia oningi linga ka ngata kini ngitunga ngulusiala kepeli akapolo ngata kena ebi ape milion ngame angkan bon agawane akakia ta entane atalaka dia no way aga areka ala de kapolon anade boye agolo kina nentane
Your Excellency, the testimony of the youth is that he had dropped out of school at all level and he had nothing else to do except to stay at home. But when the program of the skilling hub, the idea that he could get back to the school and enhance his knowledge, he went to the district and he was privileged to be given an opportunity to apply. Now, once in the school, he enrolled for carpentry and welding skills, which he has since completed and acquired. After the course, he came out and he is now an employee of Matany Hospital in the area of welding machines, including vehicle repair. And he says, if there was an opportunity, some of these exhibits, he has come with some exhibits, but he is appealing to the population that he is so useful. Some of them have broken utensils at home, and that they should find him within Matany town, and he can repair their household utensils. Then, of course, he says he still wants to open a workshop for himself. Currently, he has saved 500,000 from the current employment. His desire is to acquire a capital of 1.5 million Uganda shillings so that he sets his own workshop and invites other youth to come and join him. And the rest of the message is telling the people is that for him he had thought this new status of his, being able to repair vehicles, to weld, to do carpentry. He thought it could not be done anywhere apart from going to Chambogo in Kampala, which was too far from him. But now he's here standing before all of us to testify that this knowledge he has acquired was right from here, within Napak, within the reach of the population. And he's very grateful to His Excellency the President for bringing this opportunity and hope to the young people of this land.
My appeal now to all of you NRM supporters is that in the next government, we should insist on free education in government schools.
Alato ama pukani ngana taparaj elomuni ikide ngana rikagina de wana de uningezi ama ikena tolodiki na ngona ka tamari tozi o mange do epe ta chete school.
Because this money, the school charges are really murder against our children.
Abala Papa President, anarai ati waki ni eta shit ikuana ka kiara ngi biara kiara.
Because you can see how easy it is to destroy the future of these young people like these ones here.
Eki ngwaliki na yata mari, ngatra wana yauni eta shit. Arai ni arai ake tonga piar akiyara angedwe eroka didak ekwa ngulupe ikwana ngwaliki dala ngareni kwidi ane plane.
Like these young people, they had no hope. But when I gave them a course of just 6 months, they become very productive people. You can see what they are doing on the products they are producing. Some of these products, Uganda was importing them from China, from Dubai, from Italy. Now the shoes, the furniture, the hospital beds. Some of them were being imported.
Tokana ngamuk una itia wane. Ngeke da ngulo epotio tonga beru. Kanyi kicholongo ngabela ngarekia da dang. Arai ngeboronglo ayuni yalo kinganyi muchuru.
Now they are all being made here in Napak after just 6 months.
Na ngeboronglo da lu pani wa mene tengi muchuru aya yanga kipi. Tokana itata wane aloki dingi Napak.
You can see therefore the damage these school charges are doing by blocking so many young people.
Ingolekina ngichan ngulu edikino akiwa kiniteta akitacha akiziom auni lodwe akingalangedwe.
Therefore my words for today are the contributions of the NRM, 4 of them.
Ngona eke wonitino hoy etogogongit arai matronga umon ona ipeludine uliarika kenarem.
Ekivil number 1.
Ekivil ngedingareni.
Actopor Aquap number 2.
Actopor Aquap ngedigwapa gini Ekivil.
Abaru number 3.
Abaru ngedinanga uni.
Etich number 4.
Ane ni eri amunore etich ngedinanga umon.
And free education number 5. So I appeal to you to support NRM. So that we consolidate what we have done. And do more. Now, before I finish, I want to thank Mama. When she volunteered to come to Kalamoja, she's the one who volunteered. Another minister whom I had appointed had declined.
Abala akemata aberukenge ayeleke minister ngola diringe dikale mata mari orukutu ka ngedi kare mojong na yi abungolo kikutukutu ododana yakemata tamari abuni ara ngedi.
They had said that appointing that person to Karamoja was a demotion.
Amare ebe ani ko cholo tamarai aye minister ngola de kangare ni nyeguna akemata.
But Mama volunteered to come and be. And she made a big contribution, especially in 2 areas. Especially in the area of water. Including the dams. And in food security. When she was here, Karamoja was beginning to sell food to Mbare. Now, when she was here, some of the dams finished were at a check. At a check, Earth Dam, 2.1 billion liters. Nakumama Valley Tank. Now we are planning Lopei. 135 billion liters. The dams are good. But where we are going, we are going to see how to have individualized water.
Abala aloru angulu alangarin, alakara angulu ponta alangarin. Chamitai tori amna taringa kipi enia tori amna ngeto angulu chamito akecha matata indolo kana kenai.
Like Lokong, the one you saw there.
Ekwa kona ni ngoli oto ani ni zekeru rania mukiana kwen Lokong.
Those pigs of his can't go to the well.
Ake Lokong na ngolo ipiti ngipegei. Ata mari kiri amanari te loki puar kai nyed ajo ka ke aki gero kini ngeda ke mata ni na famu ken.
He needs water near the house.
Itamite Lokongo kita piara na kipi nini yanke baren.
Or as you saw Yamkama irrigating his garden.
Olo takaya minita ola boko bia Mukama ola lo muto ola lo toro. Olo anga wontai yanga kipito ma famu ken.
We are going to have already told the government how to work out that massive plan of individualized water supply especially for production.
Abanyevi echikake to aka apukana da alimokin atemar kede baka epite ngolo ediakinere alemono ngama tatai akidi chavia aki pit ikinyom oringa pamwa na kwa pinio.
So I thank you, the people of Napak. I call upon you to support the NRM. The rest will be done. I saw some pledges here. PPS, they are talking of pledges of Matani Hospital. These are all pledges. PPS, get in touch with the chairperson who was speaking so that you get the facts and we solve those problems. I've also been hearing about the cows which were raided from protected kraals. PPS, that must be handled by the Attorney General. Those old cases must all be resolved. Alakaranoi. NRM oye. Napak oye. Karamoja oye. Uganda oye. East Africa oye. Let's have the flag, people.
NRM oye. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for being the father of the fatherless and for integrating Karamoja in the life of Uganda. We can now have the flag bearers. Can we have the flag bearers coming forward? These are Honorable Faith Nakut, woman member of parliament. Honorable Ngoya John Bosco, MB Bokora South. And Honorable Ochap Peter Ken. And Mr. Kodet Paul, LC5 chairman. They are all incumbents and they are all flag bearers. The people are thanking you for the good job that you have done for NRM and for the people of Napak. Can we have Honorable Faith Nakut wear the flag?
Come.
Nakuto oye!
Ikalagara no oi. Muda angkumai. Arangola machar atamar. Deni tori to erikane. Ibu bete ba. Ikalagara. Oloche Honorable Ngoya John Bosco. Olare MP ngola Bokora County. Eke yokoni oye. Ngoya John Bosco oye. Bokora County oye. Eke lagara boko yo deni torto enen. Akamai muakinet deni torto enen. Oloche Horikamar Honorable Osha Peter Ken MP Bokora East. Horikamar oye. Peter Ken oye. Bokora East oye. Enen eni torto enen. Bas bunai babagawi. Jopak. Kodet Paul oye. Napak oye. Jopak oye. Kijau nai papa bendera. Ina re macharga agmai muakinet. Yela nai Bokora neni torto taparaji nen. To choite kalakara no oi. Your Excellency, we request that you probably finalize with the photo session. A picture. Meanwhile, Your Excellency, your artists are requesting that you could take a photo with them. The artists are headed by artist Kenzo. Kenzo, please be ready there. We thank you, Kenzo, the artist, for the job you are doing, mobilization and generating morale in all the rallies of Karamoja. Thank you. Your Excellency, we want to take this opportunity to thank you for winding up your campaign train in Karamoja. I must say it has been very smooth. The people are enthusiastic. They have already assured you. Now what is left is for us, the NRM structures, to go deep in the community to mobilize votes, starting with the NRM conferences at parish level using the NRM structures. Your Excellency, the strategy has worked. Use of NRM structures in mobilization. It will yield results. Thank you very much, Kenzo and your team. Very quickly, and then we can sing the national anthems.
NRM boye! Thank you, Your Excellency, for teaching the people of Uganda and for showing the young people who dropped out of school that dropping out of school is not the end of the day. They can be given skills, and through the skills they can employ others, or they can get employed themselves. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. You are the one who is good to be here. That's the thing that happened. You are the one. You are good to be here. No. Your Excellency, you have the leaders of Karamoja. As you wind up Karamoja, the regional chairman requested for a photo opportunity with the leaders of Karamoja, for thanking you for the good job you have done, for reconstructing and joining Karamoja back to Uganda, and giving the children of Uganda hope. Your Excellency, we thank that team, including the retired generals and other leaders. Dr. Lim, we recognize your presence and the work you have done for the people of Karamoja and Uganda. We thank you very much. We thank you very much for the photo opportunity. Yes, sir, man. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And now, can we have the anthems in reverse order? We thank you very much for coming.
Kiti kala talakar ta da dang aponare akiriamuni ka papa president ana ito ko ne nyowni ke tana ke ke kare ke malata no i ka la kara itorun robo kidingi yok papa president maagna ni lo di am malata no woy tolo to ni a jokwan sanga ke na i papa erot sanga ke na i papa president ke kya nga tinga timun alo nai ke malata ka ko Pagidi, the Malataka and the goat, the Malataka man. Napak. Don't chain Napak. The Malataka president. Baka. akimat malaite ikaripo kayo ulu ebakito ala marinio kaneke malaite kachi papa president Thur na papa president Thur kinimio amalata no way yiku angeta kinole yiku bagwa yipichai ulu papa president Napak oye Napak oye Napak oye Juga kagetan agenanda Eropa kan kol nyala marakinga. Eropa jay gidi yo. Yuga malaite kene. Amoro dala ma to kay nada malaite. Malaite eropa kan kol jay gidi yo. Eropa nyala marakinga malaite.